What is up, Kayla gang, Kayla squad? Whoa. What's up? Before I get into this video, I want y'all to turn on post notifications. I want y'all to hit that bell, and I also want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Before we get started, what I'm really finna talk about. But before we get started, everything, I really want y'all to really smash the like button. Y'all can if y'all want to. I don't want to force y'all to do anything, but it's whatever. But I'm finna talk about depression, okay? Because I'm personally, I know a lot of people that be going through that, and I see a lot of I be seeing YouTubers saying they going through that and whatnot, and I can't lie, before I used to go through depression, so I just want to talk about it. Okay, when you're dealing with depression is an ill. It's very sickening, and I wouldn't wish depression on nobody. Literally, I wouldn't even I wouldn't even wish depression on my worst enemy, because that's no joke. I'm gonna be 100 right there. Depression is no joke. Literally, when you're depressed, you don't want to be bothered. You might not even want to eat, or some days you just want to eat constantly, or it's days where you don't want nobody texting your phone, you don't want nobody calling you, you don't want nobody to do nothing. You don't even want nobody to speak to you. That's how bad depression will get you. And depression can't, I think honestly you have to overcome depression yourself. It's not well, okay, let me go talk to somebody and maybe I can get over that depression. No, you can't even talk to nobody about it, because at the end of the day, when you talk to a therapist or something, at the end of the day, you still gonna be depressed. That's gonna even make you more depressed, talking to a therapist, because all therapists be wanting to do is oh, well, maybe you need some depression pills. You take depression pills, it's gonna make you more depressed. So there's no point of talking to no therapist. Honestly, you have to ride that shit out. I'm gonna be 100. You just have to ride that depression shit out. And me, I'm gonna come out truthfully. Me, I used to deal with it. I used to deal with depression. Depression is no joke, y'all. It's no fucking joke. That shit is sickening for real. I used to be depressed because I feel like dang, this was way before, but I'm not dealing with depression no more. But this was before. Let me tell y'all how it was. When I used to be depressed, y'all, I used to be in my room. I used to be I don't want nobody talking to me. I don't want nobody texting me. I would put my phone on airplane mode. That's how depressed I was. I wouldn't even eat. Okay? I wouldn't even eat. I wouldn't talk. I wouldn't do nothing. All I did was go to the bathroom, into my room. I never came out of my room. And that shit is so sad. That shit will hurt you inside. Literally, I even used to have thoughts I don't even want to be here. I just want to, kill myself. That type of depression will really make you lose your mind. So I understand where other people coming from when they say about the depression, because that depression is no joke. That's a serious ill that people go through or whatnot. And I hate it when somebody be oh, it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be okay. I hate when the next person be I know they just trying to be there for that person, but I hate when the next person be oh, it's okay, it's gonna be okay. No, it's not. It's not gonna be okay. You only saying it's gonna be okay because you don't have to deal with that. But me, I have to deal with that depression. Not saying me, but I'm just saying talking in the third person. But I said, when I be seeing people saying that, depression, I be really feeling them on that part. That's really no joke, because also I have people that I know that deal with depression too, and I try to keep them motivated. I try to keep their mind stimulated. Okay, well, I'm here if you want to talk to me, or you want to kick it or whatnot. Cause to be honest, I love all my friends. I wouldn't want to get called oh, and I'd be okay, well, I know what happened. It's because of the depression or whatnot. But honestly, it's hard dealing with it. Like, you just want to be to yourself. You don't even want to be in a relationship. You don't want to have no. You don't even be want to hang out, go out, watch TV, nothing. You just want to surround yourself into this like tight space and just like hold yourself and listen to music and cry over and over because you're depressed and you don't know how to come out of that. You don't know how to come out of that depression shell because depression is so strong. That depression is so strong that if you try to be happy, depression will be like, this not what we doing. You finna be depressed. I want you sad. I want you miserable. I want you broken, hurting, all that. That is no joke, y'all. I'm telling you, it's no joke, for real. And I can't tell nobody like, okay, well, this is a certain way you get over depression because nobody know the cure of getting over the depression. You can't just get over depression overnight. Like, okay, boom, go to sleep, wake up, boom, I'm happy. No, you could be happy all you want to. You could be the happiest person on this planet, but you still be dealing with the depression. You just don't want that depression to be like shown on your face. Like, you want people to be like, okay, you dealing with that depression, but also you like, okay, I want the world to just know that I'm happy. I don't want the world to know that I'm really dealing with this illness inside of me. I want them just to see how the outside is, but truthfully, like, people, how the inside really is. Like, but like I said, depression real, that shit is something serious. And I can't say it's gonna be okay because it's not, because you have to overcome that yourself. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm blessed to come out of that stage. To be honest, I'm very blessed to come out of that stage of depression because when I was depressed, I really wanted to like hurt myself type shit, like, but I'm blessed that I did overcome my depression. Like, let me tell you how I came out of my depression. I came out of my depression by, keeping my mind stimulated, keeping me focused, like, by going to work every day, because being bottled in the house is not going to work. It's not. I'm going to just be wanted. By you staying in a room, in a closed spot all day, every day, it's not going to work. So what I had to do was, like, I had to go out. I had to keep, being active. So, like, I had to go to work, constantly go to work. Like, I had to force myself to go out. Like, come on, I'm gonna force myself to go out or whatnot. And to be honest, by me forcing myself to be happy, like, that's how I really came out of that depression stage. Like, I had to really force myself. Like, come on, Kelly. Like, you can't be depressed all your life. You feel me? You can't be depressed. You gotta, get out of that. So, I had to really force myself to get out of that stage because I did not want to be that person where I'm depressed and I'm pushing everybody away and everybody looking at me a certain way, and then, like, I didn't want to be that type, like, you know how people be thinking when they depressed or whatnot. I didn't want to be that type, like, oh, I'm finna kill myself or I'm finna kill somebody else. Like, no, I didn't want to be that type. So I had to, like I said, I had to force myself. I had to force myself to be happy. And to this day, like, I'm not even dealing with depression because I had to really find myself. I had to find myself. And that's another thing I was depressed about. I was depressed about relationships. Like, I feel like every time I get in a relationship, it's always something that it don't turn out to be. So it's like that shit was depressing. Like, what? Like, dang. When you find a good woman and somebody fuck it up, it's like, damn. And it's happening completely. It's happening over and over like a repeat. It's like, what? Like, like, that shit is depressing too. Like, when you just want to find that one person, but it's always like every dude be thinking alike or some shit. Like, that shit was depressing. When I used to be broke, that was depressing. Not saying like I'm on top because I'm not up there yet, but I'm saying, like, when I didn't have not a pocket to piss in, like, no change, no nothing, that was so depressing. No car, nothing. no clothes, nothing. That was so depressing. That's another reason why I was depressed. Like, that's so hard. But now since, like I said, I kept my mind, I made myself get 2 jobs, literally, stay active. Now it's like, okay, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little better that, you know, I'm doing this, doing that. But like I said, dealing with depression is something serious, and that's just something that you have to overcome. Like I said, y'all can turn on my post notifications, get notified when I post. Y'all can like this video, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what y'all think about my video. Peace.
For deposits, too many designers in my closet. Just needed some of your motivation. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Yo. Tell your baby that you proud of.